Live from Fox 35 News, you're watching Good Day Orlando.
A consumer news for you right now. Google says it's planning to stop selling ads based on your browsing history. The company also says that its tools are not going to be tracking your specific data across the products lines that you're looking at. Now, in a statement, Google says its users shouldn't have to accept being tracked in order to get the benefits of relevant advertising. The company faces increasing scrutiny because of data privacy. Well, tech and digital marketing expert Tom Jelnick is joining us right now to explain exactly what this means. Does it sound as good as we think it does, or is it too good to be true? That's the question. Good to see you, Tom. How are you?
Amy, I'm great. It's so nice to talk to you this morning. How are you?
Good, very good, thanks. Okay, so Google comes out with this announcement. People are like, oh, that means the next time I'm looking for, whatever, a pair of slippers, I'm not going to get inundated with 100 ads for slippers after I do the search. Is that what this means?
Sort of, kind of, Amy. So what Google's saying today is, you know what, we're not going to individually track people anymore. We're going to use aggregate data. And if you think about it this way, they've actually gotten every bit of information on every human being on the planet already. So, it's a little hard for me to get excited about it. I think it's a step in the right direction, but Google knows everything they could ever possibly need to know about you already.
I got you. So it's really more of like, okay, we're good now. We don't really need to do that anymore.
That's kind of my take on this, but in all seriousness, they really are trying to set the standard for online privacy. So what they're going to do for ads in the future is show aggregate data. So, people like you who like shoes or certain age with a certain degree, will show the ads to those people.
But make no mistake, Tom, this is big business, right? There are companies who are paying Google for that information, and then they are targeting their ads directly to you based on the information that Google gives them.
100%. This is a really big deal. And, Google sets the rules here. So any other company that also dabbles in digital advertising, they're going to have to follow suit.
And I know we've talked about this before, and it seems like sort of the million-dollar question, but is there a way to actually guard your privacy? Is there a way for you to do searches on any search engine and not have to worry about where that information is going?
Yes and no, Amy. So there's DuckDuckGo, which claims to keep everything private. But know this, somebody's getting that data somewhere, and it's being stored somewhere. So, data is gold, and we've said this a million times. That's where the real money's at.
Is there any way that you think other companies are going to follow suit with this? I mean, Google is kind of like the big behemoth in all this. You don't hear people say, I DuckDuckGo'd it. They Google it, right? So, I mean, it's
right.
It's not as if the smaller companies are, even if they are doing a better job, does it really matter?
So what's happening here is they're doing away with cookies, and not the delicious oatmeal raisin kind, the ones that follow you everywhere. So what's going to happen is people are going to have to do it differently. So to answer your question, 100%, they're going to have to fall in line with what Google's doing right now.
All right, it is fascinating, and I guess it's interesting because the future, we don't know what it holds, Tom Jelnick, but that's why we have you. We'll keep you around if you don't mind. Thank you, my friend.
I would love to. Thank you. Good to see you.
You too. Always good to talk to you.